I like Small Enigma because I started to actually ledge cancel on purpose.
Yeah.
One brawl.
Normally it'd be like ground pound, whoops, ledge cancel.
Lil Cap is the first one to pick up a weapon. Ooh, just coming in right at the perfect time. Hits the recovery and the side light. Wilson's not going to be able to pick up a weapon. It's that stop sign from this Trucker Bodvar.
Alright, now he's got the axe in hand. Looking to return some of that damage.
We've seen quite a bit of axe today. Recently, we've seen axe definitely rise to the higher ranks in 2v2, not as much 1v1s, but I guess that's changed with all the Brawlhalla that we saw today, and we saw some Ragnar today as well, and we're seeing more and more axe in North America.
Oh, big hit. Taking a little cap way off on the side. Oh, and there it is, the finisher, that side signature. The offstage version, landing, taking out the first stock from Little Cap. Coming back fresh on that second one.
Now that reminds me of Wilson, like way back in the day whenever he played Queen Nai, he would throw out the Qatar signature on Queen Nai. Exactly, almost carbon copy, just like that.
Increasing that damage lead even more on this second stock.
Nice D-light in the recovery coming out from Lil Cap. He's looking for the kill options. There's the stomp side air, and it is going to kill. Lil Cap evening up the stocks. That's the coach pitch.
Sometimes you can get a home run off that coach pitch, you know?
I mean, it's usually for like young children, so maybe sometimes. It's rare. It's rare.
Nah, I'm going to these crazy Little League games. All the kids are juiced up. Coach pitch. Home run each time. Big damage.
Stomp cider coming out from Lil Cap.
Oh, switching out for a fresh hammer. All right, he's tied at the damage now in the second stock. We're dead even here.
Big falling cider coming out from Wilson. He's gonna maintain this little tiny lead that he has. He's gonna keep Lil Cap weapon starved for just a moment. You're gonna see Lil Cap very careful on how he wants to initiate on these Qatars. He doesn't want to take too much damage in the meantime. There is a weapon spawn, but Wilson is putting out some serious damage. He's already had Lil Cap into the yellow at this point.
He's going for that slash. He's looking for a setup here to finish off that stock. Doesn't want to take too much damage on this last one.
Ooh, right over the edge. There's the neutral light from Wilson. D-light side air, that's going to take away the stock.
Is that also a coach pitch?
I don't.
It pops him up.
I don't know. It's. I feel like the hammer side air is like more of a bat swinging motion, whereas sword is more of a swipe.
You're right. Different sport.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow. Old ground pound. Not gonna fall for that trick. I fall for that trick all the time.
See, I'm not a huge fan of that signature. I fall for a lot of dumb stuff. I feel like that is one that I don't. Like we saw Addy fall into. Oh, big weapon bonk right on the head. That's gonna kill Lil Cap. Wilson taking game one.
You know, like he's got the American flag taunt. He's got this whole look cultivated. You know.
Yeah.
It's a powerful presence.
That's real salt of the earth.
Yeah.
And that's the weapon toss that was gonna finish it up. Wilson just playing a very calm, cool, and collected neutral game. We're not seeing gigantic edge guards or anything like that. We're not seeing him go for these huge, big plays. It's just consistency.
I'm still waiting for those Little Cap pop-off moments I've seen before.
We are on Twilight Grove. I feel like every time I see it, him pop off, it's on Twilight Grove. Something about this stage, I equate this to Lil Cap.
Shenanigans on the wall, on the island, knock people into it. Ooh, nice dodge.
One thing it seems like Lil Cap plays very well against aggressive players because he'll like backdash or he'll spot dodge and they'll just end up running into his attacks. Like he plays very good in terms of baiting his opponent into attacking, putting him into recovery frames. And Wilson is not really one of those aggressive players. He's been more aggressive in like the past couple years, but before that, he was one of the slowest players in Brawlhalla. He played extremely defensively and it worked. Like he would win the neutral game because of it and it was extremely frustrating to play against. It was very difficult. And I think Lil Cap Wilson just has his finger on the pulse of how to play against Lil Cap. This kind of slower play style doesn't give Lil Cap the room to pop off like we've seen him go against other players.
We've done a good job keeping this game even up on this first stock. Knocked out the side by that guitar hit. Oh, and that will do it. Taking off the first stock, but STTP Wilson so heavily damaged on his. Lil Cap can quickly turn this around, looking for a weapon, but STTP Wilson's gonna keep those out of his hand.
We're probably going to see, if Lil Cap doesn't get a weapon, we're going to see the unarmed recovery, possibly a downlight into the recovery. I don't think he's going to go for a downlight into the gravity cancel neutral heavy, just because I don't think he needs that right now, and that's more difficult to pull off than downlight into the recovery. So I think that's going to be his kill option at this point. How long has he not had a weapon for? Has it been like 25 seconds?
About 25 minutes he's been unarmed. But now he's got the sword. Having to deal with all those flame strikes coming out of that Ragnar.
The Nair is finally going to kill off the top. Lil Cap picking up the hammer, looking for that flow that we've seen from him in the past, looking for that speed that we've seen from him in the past as well. But Wilson's just not giving it to him.
Wilson's definitely been dictating the pace of this match. Oh, big hit. Island saves him probably there. Gonna avoid that flame breath in the air. Oh, but gets tricked. There it is. The signature we were talking about. Oh, wait a second. Oh, no!
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, boy.
That was very close to being one of the most embarrassing moments in Brawlhalla.
Oh, snap. Inside his head now.
So much damage coming out from Wilson. His reset game has been really solid so far against Lil Cap. He hasn't been doing these gigantic strings like we saw from Addy earlier with the gauntlets, where it's from one side of the stage to the other, to the left, to the right, in the air, on the ground. They're just kind of like compartmentalized in one small spot. And Wilson's just resetting it, but Lil Cap getting the beautiful side signature all but through that small island on the right.
Now, if Lil Cap loses this here, he gets knocked down to the loser's bracket, right?
Yes.
So he's trying to stay up on top in the winner's bracket. Needs to reverse this. Wow, deep off on the side. Trying to make it back. Ooh, taking advantage of that island to make it back up.
We've seen Lil Cap in these situations before win them. And before I finish that sentence, Wilson's like, but not this time. He's going to hit the side signature, take the game, take the set, and just kind of play that way that we've seen Wilson in the past.